today.
From Lumen Field in Seattle.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started.
And off we go from Seattle.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Smith going to go to the air first play.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air again, Smith.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On play action. Now Carr. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time,
that's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, it's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Coming left is Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Kamara trying the right side. There he goes, right side.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
41 yards for Alvin Kamara. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. From the gun, it's Walker, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flushed out right.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the driver begin at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1.
That is caught.
Escapes the defender. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Carr to throw.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
1 second, all that remains. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
They'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Carr completes it, and he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. On 2nd down, Kamara. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And quickly they get to the line. Off of play action, here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
To throw his Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8.
Now Geno.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Play action. It's Smith.
Open man, oh no, he lost the football.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Down to the 25. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Dallas.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Smith.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Smith.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Carr now to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Carr.
There's Chris Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
This is 1st and 10.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Seahawks take back over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith.
This is Fant on the short completion. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it.
Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here's 1st down. Smith to throw. This is the tight end Fant. Here's Smith.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Smith with his first throw of OT, eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
This 2nd and 4. And Charbonnet once again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and run, Walker.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is
celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every